information, you had to get a solar installer in your area to examine your roof in person. But
you on TV?
Our unique solar calculator at SolarEstimate.org uses machine learning to scan your roof to tell you whether solar is worth it for your home. It will tell you how much electricity your roof can generate, how many solar panels you can actually fit on your roof, how much you can reduce your.
I cannot take it to the grave with me. Well, I can.
On your utility pricing plan.
I hate to say can't. I hate to say hey. Fuck you. Stop about confusing, right? Okay. I was in the booth, right? Just for my kids' sake. God's sake.
Low-risk options like paying off your mortgage, then solar makes a lot of sense.
You gotta slow
The
down.
typical payback time for solar is under 10 years, making it a no-brainer given the historically low interest rates we have at the moment. So to find out if solar is worth it, test your home with America's most accurate solar calculator by clicking on the link below. Now, you may already know that solar is worth it, and just want to find out how much solar will cost after all the incentives.
Because I was just in the booth,
so estimates are so accurate is because
I said, let me record this. Because,
from thousands of similar solar
it's
systems
too
near
cold.
you to hone our
This
estimates.
window.
Using this data, we found the best solar deals being offered from reputable installers we vetted using over 28,000 verified reviews from actual customers.
Trying to get myself
To
together.
get access to these deals,
I'm about to
simply
go lay
select
down.
how many installers you would like from after the calculator finishes analyzing your home.
Shoot this off.
If you're not ready to get
How much
quoted
juice I
just
got
yet,
on there?
you can still get a detailed solar analysis, including cost estimates for your home to keep for you when you're ready. Stop paying full price for electricity and start taking advantage of the generous incentives.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready.
By clicking on this video or the
Let me
link
go
below
lay down.
and getting a free, no obligation solar analysis for your home.
Forget it. Oh, God. What up, bud? You out?
Illinois zip code and have zero
I saw a plane
DUIs
hit
in the
me,
last
man.
5 years.
Well,
Listen carefully. I was an insurance agent for 30 years, and what I'm about to tell you could save you up to 80% on your auto insurance. Here's what the industry doesn't want you to know. Illinois drivers pay the
yeah, that's what I was saying about the industry.
state in the country.
As we all know from the recent 2025 leak, insurance companies are now in trouble for overcharging Illinois drivers by as much as 50% for the same coverage.
We call drivers in this state gold tier clients, the ones we fight to keep because of inflated commissions. But here's the dirty secret. If you're in Illinois, they won't let you know you can lower your rate now, and they're happy to keep overcharging you. My neighbor Jessica from Chicago, perfect record, was paying $180 a month for 15 years. I told her, try out my new website. She found the same coverage for $72. Save 60% after filling out the form through my official website. After 30 years in insurance, here's the truth. If you live in Illinois and have 0 DUIs in the last 5 years, you're being overcharged. But they won't call you with a better rate. Why would they? You're already paying too much, and their shareholders love it. I quietly tell my favorite clients, be proactive. Go through my service and get what you deserve. When you click below, you'll reach my website where you just fill out an application. It takes about 5 minutes. It will ask for your zip code, about your vehicle, and some other information. Then it will show you what you qualify for. Illinois drivers with 0 DUIs can save up to $610 per year. Here's what most people don't know. Own your home? You're a premium league. Multiple vehicles? They want you even more. Currently insured? You're exactly their target. Have all 3? We call that the Triple Crown customer. The bundling can amplify your savings. My brother-in-law is a homeowner in Springfield who was paying $250 monthly for 2 vehicles. He applied through my site and found the same coverage for $65. Think about how much money he saved per year. Here's the insider secret. Insurance companies have been exposed for overcharging Illinois residents. Right now, you can take advantage of this opportunity to save. Once they meet their quota, those rates disappear. I've seen this cycle for 30 years. It's happening right now. They're counting on customer inertia, people who keep paying without checking. We call them sleepers. Customers overpaying for years. Don't be a sleeper. The service is free. You visit the site, answer basic questions, and complete the application. 5 minutes to know if you are overpaying. If you're an Illinois driver with no DUIs, you can save up to 80%. You're not begging, you're telling them to recalculate. But quarterly quotas don't last forever. The window is open now. In 30 years, I never saw companies lower rates voluntarily. But you can change that with one 5-minute application. Maybe you already have a great rate, but why not spend 5 minutes to make sure? Click below, answer a few quick questions to pre-qualify, then complete the application to get a rate reduction. After 30 years in the business, I'm telling you what I tell family, you're exactly who they want. Apply right now.
The Freemasons are a society of secrets that most people in the world have heard of. Most people believe that Freemasonry is just a fraternity, a secret club, if you will, full of old men who hang out together. If you were to ever ask a Mason what do they do in their lodge, you will most likely be told that Masonry is an organization that helps good men become great men and promotes values like honor, responsibility, and charity. But if Masonry was this great organization with such good values, why is it so secretive? Usually when people operate in secrecy, they do it to hide their nefarious behavior. So if Masonry is the society of honor and charity, what do they have to hide? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. Let's get right into it. For those who don't know, Freemasonry is a secret society that was founded in the year 1717, but the organization goes back much further, with evidence suggesting it actually started in the 1500s. There's even evidence that suggests it's even older than that, as Masonry clearly descends from the Knights Templar organization. While most people think Masonry is just a club for old men to network, that's only a part of it. Not all members are old men. There are plenty of young people in Masonic organizations. In fact, there are Masonic organizations for kids called the Demolay, which, believe it or not, the Demolay played as inspiration for the Harry Potter franchise. The Freemasons are an occult secret society. They believe in magic and in the spiritual world, so the Masonic system heavily relies on the Bible and the belief of God and the devil and angels and demons. The Masons practice a form of magic called ceremonial magic, which is conducted by performing secret rituals that teach forbidden knowledge. Masonry is a collection of teachings that come directly from older occult belief systems, with most of their rituals and teachings coming directly from alchemy, specifically spiritual alchemy, the Kabbalah, and Gnosticism. In America, Masonry is the most powerful organization, as the organization is actually behind the creation of America, with most of the founding fathers being members of the Freemasons, and the first president of the United States, George Washington, also being a member. I recently made a video on my second channel, Truth Network, where I try to convince my cousin about the truth about Masonry. He doesn't believe that the Masons control America, but in that video, I showed them a Masonic play that was held in London back in 2017. The Masonic play was about how the Freemasons created America to operate under Masonic beliefs. In this Masonic play that was made only for Freemasons, they openly admitted they created the United States, and they put the all-seeing eye in the back of the dollar bill.
Men are created equal. Indeed, Brother Washington, all Freemasons speak as equals, and we have an opportunity to create a nation in the very essence. With freedom and tolerance of all religions and moralities and no government can oppress. You know, I think it would be a great idea if we wore our Masonic regalia when we're putting in place the
Man,
for the Capitol building.
I had to throw up my guts, boy. I done left the live. That's why I say immediately a trainer. Anybody is into the industry, trying to get into the industry, you realize what I'm talking about. But my brain is connected to the rest of my body, right? And that's why I didn't want to go with my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Not even so much as an old we must all be aware of
To sell my soul
The people must be treated
To the
like they like as
deceiver.
well. We can have no armed police in our
I was just here sitting, talking with the
Without freedom of thought,
other half.
no such thing as
My right hand
I
man.
agree with you, the foundation stone of our new nation,
Right.
built on all those principles that we hold dear.
And this ain't for everybody.
Honorable to the builder. And
Oh, I say,
the plans
you don't like what I say, change the channel. Fuck is you talking about?
foundation stone of our new
I'm a
nation,
spiritual
built on all those
being having a human experience. Talk to him, Tiki. Yeah, Tiki phone home. I'm E.T. with it. I said, huh? I'm extra with it. Speaking of
I'm still working on that one.
Good evening, Brother George.
Well, hello, brother.
a deceiver,
And who's your friend?
because y'all, the TV is deceiving y'all about E.T. Run that back. How did they call
Good
that?
evening, gentlemen. Hey, what a privilege to be shown around by Iron himself. Yes, I'm learning a great deal.
And these two gentlemen are founding an entire nation built on
Those who know.
There we have great promises
Yeah.
for our new nation. You know, I wonder if other presidents after me will also be Freemasons.
Because I'm about to leave this motherfucker again. Tiki been here before. I know. Tina Marie.
but many will be.
Okay. And I'm early thinking about it.
They will become embedded in
Damn, I ain't finished what I was supposed to be doing on this fucking earth.
Oh, God.
As will your face.
Oh, God.
And in years to come, these principles will be honored with a gift from your French friends.
But I gotta go.
A gift that will be a welcome gift to the poor and oppressed when they journey to your great land.
Anybody coming with me? Watch this.
What's
I'm
that?
more
This is the statue.
homicidal than I am suicidal. Now think about that.
Much bigger.
Fuck ops.
Liberty,
Enlightening the world.
Be careful.
I like her.
What you say to me?
Liberty's what we're all about. And life. Life and liberty's what we're all
Oh,
about.
God.
The pursuit of happiness. What's the pursuit of happiness? The pursuit of happiness goes without saying. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Forgive me for being naive.
'Cause I'm on that.
Spend all their time
Off
pursuing
with your
happiness.
head. O.J. Simpson.
Expect to build a successful nation.
Well, how about life, liberty, labor, and the pursuit of happiness? Labor is just as important as refreshment. It's the rule of
Silence with it.
Believe me, life, liberty, and the
Michelangelo with it.
faith, hope, and charity. Beauty.
Got the backpack on
I'm
me.
afraid he's right, but as a nation,
Ninja Turtles with it.
you will labor very hard indeed, and you will play hard. America will produce a great many great
With all the tools in the back. If that one will knock you down, that sword,
will be Masons.
watch this. Silence, nigga. Silence. Fuck. I'm shh with it. Now, if you don't want me to do this to you, where that shh money at? Fuck is you talking about?
Astronauts.
Take you a demon. No lie.
No, they're not.
I don't follow.
No, they're not on They're in space. In fact,
I'm so official with it.
was the second man to walk upon the surface of the moon.
That's the best thing I've heard this evening.
White and black with it. Mr. Jackson with it.
See, I told you, people don't always remember who the first person was to do something.
Oh, did they call everything? Okay, so bust it down some more.
Musicians,
Okay.
do not forget musicians.
How can we forget
Lupe Fiasco with
music
it.
is a vital part of America's cultural
D.I.D'd it.
Introducing the essential elements, otherwise known as
The Masons
Yeah, I
are
can put
crucial
both
to the
hands up
fabric of America. Their goal is to
and
create
say, I
a world that
did
operates
it.
openly off Masonic
D.I.D..
ideologies.
That's good enough for bust down. So all these favorite artists, y'all talking about they spit bar. Who do you think they get it from?
The Federal Reserve doesn't just print money, it creates it digitally. When the government needs funds,
Yeah.
the Treasury issues bonds. The
Like I
Federal
said, man,
Reserve buys those
I'm
bonds,
throwing up
and in
thinking about it.
exchange, it creates new money out of thin air, literally typing dollars into existence. That new money is then sent to
You wouldn't know love if
banks.
it smacked
They
you in the
use that
face.
money to
I
make
promise you.
loans, buy assets,
I can
or
vouch for
invest,
that now.
all while charging interest rates. Eventually, some of that money makes its way to the public through mortgages, credit cards, business loans, etc., etc. But every
They ain't
dollar
steady
loan
lit like
comes
I
with a
steady
price.
lit.
That
Real
who
talk.
gets paid in the end? The banks and the Federal Reserve. Our money is not
I'm
backed by
chief
gold,
with it.
but by
Him.
trust, debt, and a signature. signature from the system that creates money out of nothing.
And the spirits
Before the
must be
Federal
saying
Reserve
something.
provided the US
My
with its
other
currency,
phone was supposed to
America
be
was
charging,
operating
but
off
it
the
just
gold
failed
standard. The gold
after I said
standard is
that
a
one.
monetary system where the value of a country's currency is directly
Mind you,
linked to
anybody
a
who
fixed
fuck with me,
quantity of
fuck with me
gold.
for
Under
real.
this system,
They ain't
the
scared of none of
nation's
that
currency
bullshit
is
that they talking about.
exchangeable for a set
You
amount of
understand?
gold, and the amount of money in circulation is theoretically limited by the country's
A lot of them
gold
niggas scared
This
of a
system
black
aims
cat.
to provide price stability
Gonna
and
go.
limit inflation
Scary
by
ass
restricting the
niggas.
amount of currency that can be created. Essentially,
I get up
every
on the
dollar
black
bill
cat like,
put
what
into
up, boy?
circulation was backed by physical gold that
I'm
was
that
held in a
nigga.
bank. While the gold standard did have its issues, at least it gave real physical value to paper.
So in one of my
It
spots, I
prevented the
got
government from just printing unlimited money that was
acres
backed
of
by
dead
nothing,
bodies.
sort of like we have today.
Say it
Our
again,
money
T.
is backed by the
Bust it
word of
down
the
for
Federal
me.
Reserve. Who are the Federal Reserve? The most rich elite bankers of our world. The Americans
Graveyard
unknowingly trust the elite bankers who own the Federal Reserve
How
to
fast?
provide us with our cash supply. While this is scary enough as it is,
I know it's
when you
all
find out how
scary.
the Federal Reserve Act was established and the evil behind it,
Oof.
you would never look at money the same again. The start of the Federal
Where my
Reserve
pinky ring
didn't
at?
trace
Because
back
you
to the
never
Eldridge
look at
Plan.
money
The
again.
Eldridge Plan was
I
a
look like
19th
money.
proposal for a
Look
major
like a-
overhaul of the
I
U.S.
look
banking
like a
system,
money.
aiming to create a central bank called the National Reserve Association. It was developed by a group of elite bankers and politicians. The men leading this new central banking proposal was Senator Nelson Eldridge, Henry P. Davis,
Oh, did they
Frank
call that?
Vanderlip, and Paul
Okay.
Volcker.
Let me bust it down for him. I'm the body governing
secret meeting
this shit.
that was hidden from the American people. In 1910,
What you mean,
secret meeting took place behind
I'm
locked
one of the
doors the
heads.
public was never supposed to
Okay.
know about. This top secret meeting took place on a private island off the coast
In
of
this,
Georgia called Jekyll Island, which was a
leg,
remote luxurious retreat for America's wealthiest
yeah.
men. This cold
I'm one of the
November
guys.
night,
Tiki
a private
God,
rail
Google
car
me.
arrived carrying 6 of the most powerful bankers and politicians.
What
in
you
the US
mean,
at the
Tiki?
time. They were disguised under fake names.
Damn,
Sworn to
that's done.
secrecy.
Gotta
They
bust it
claimed
down
that
some
they
more.
were traveling for a company.
I am Allah with it.
But in reality, they weren't there to vacation.
No, you didn't
They
just
were there to
blaspheme.
redesign
I just
the
said
American
I'm A.
financial system behind closed doors and
L-
enslave the
L-
American people to death forever.
AH.
The secret meeting was led by Senator Nelson.
No, you
Eldridge,
didn't say that in your
and backed
face.
by all the big
I said,
elites like J.P. Morgan, Rockefeller, and the National City Bank, which was the biggest bank in New York
head.
City. This group of elites drafted a
A,
plan that would hand
L,
control
L,
of the U.S. money
A.
over to a centralized banking cartel. They called it the Eldridge Plan. Now, for those who know their history, you might have already known this, but what most people don't know about is the dark history of Jekyll Island.
I mean,
They
these
held this
motherfuckers
top
dumb as
secret
I
meeting.
thought.
The Jekyll Island Club was established in 1886 by a group of Americans.
You know, Kanye tried to tell you I'm God, and the other one tried to say I'm God, and
William K. Vanderbilt. They
John, scary
purchased the
ass
entire
nigga,
island
scary
for
ass
$125,000 and turned it into the most exclusive private club in the world, a winter playground.
I'm done.
By the
I'm
early
done.
1900s, the
I'm
club
not
boasted
gonna keep
members who controlled over 1/6
lowering
of the
my
club.
standards.
The island had strict privacy enforcement. There was no press, no members of the public, just complete and total secrecy, while the elite did whatever their hearts
Let me
desired. While the club was said to feature hunting
translate
and elegant
this.
balls, what actually took place was strange rituals.
I'm
It
Jack.
was also a place where real business was conducted in private, including deals that shaped the U.S. forever. Before the island
I can
was turned
testify
into
that
the
I'm
elite
John
secret
now.
club retreat, it was
'Cause even
originally
Jesus didn't
inhabited
know
by
that he was
Native
God,
Americans
like-
long before European settlement. Archaeological evidence
Until he was a
indicates
badass
human
kid.
presence on the island dating back thousands of years.
In the temple,
It was believed that the island
and
was
talk
inhabited
to
by the
adults,
Native American tribe
then
called
he had
the
to get
Guel
little
people.
and
The
go
Guel
get his
people had
knowledge
some rather
together,
controversial
wisdom and
religious
understanding
practices.
together,
One of the things they were known to do was
bossing
make
up
child
together.
offering sacrifices, specifically newborn babies, to
And then
their
he come
gods
back
for
in
blessing.
line, what,
They
30?
did this on Jekyll Island.
He did
They
3
remained
years.
a part of the island's dark history. When
Then
the
he get
group
up
of
outta
elite
here.
men purchased the island, they already knew about its history. It
Okay.
seemed that they actually might have chosen this island for that
See, they
very
don't be
reason,
knowing
as
it
they
late
chose
like
to
I be
build
knowing
over
it late.
not only the native sacred burial land,
So I can
but also
testify
their
about
cursed
God.
sacrifice sites. The building that housed the
Ether.
Jekyll Club was built right over native
Jah.
sacrifice site, the very same
Oh.
place where the natives spilled the blood of the innocent as offerings.
That's why the
This
best of the
man
rappers
claims that
be
he
saying,
went to the island
"Oh,
and he did the
they
tour
try
that
to
Jekyll Island
Jah
offers,"
rule.
stating that the tour
Duh.
guide confirmed this story to be true.
I mean, that's Brooklyn's finest. I was supposed to be in Brooklyn, at the headquarters, per se. Main school. Google that.
Be rebuilt and become an archaeological state park. He said it's actually helped us identify the native history because the club itself had almost erased it.
Shout out to Russell.
And so I said, well, let's look at the museum. I want to see some of the Indian stuff. So I got a painting that you might want to see.
Charlie, what up, Charlie?
We got it on Walking Key.
Taz. Man, devil. Wow.
I'm looking at it, and it shows the
Russ.
Indians and all their regalia, and they're dancing around, having
And his
some kind of
grave.
ceremony, and it's got the fire.
You'll see.
It's a typical.
When I rock that diamond on my pinky.
And then I see an altar,
Yeah.
and I'm going, I don't know of a Native
Fuck is you
American
talking about?
tribe anywhere in the country. I know some that had long
And you think I give a
lives,
fuck
but
about anybody fucking me?
nature in some way, but they'll have totem poles,
How they
that
see
kind of
me?
stuff, but
Those
this
who
one has
fucks
no
with me,
altar,
fucks with me.
and it looks a whole lot like the one
If
that
you
I
don't,
had with the
then nigga, bye.
And
To the left,
I'm
to the
looking at
right.
the picture and I'm going,
Right?
it's an altar
I'll
of
fuck you
stone, like
up,
something
down.
you sacrifice
Get away from me.
because this guy's holding babies.
I'm finna sign boom, boom.
Yeah,
Blow your ass down, all around.
That painting, spilling the blood on this altar.
You know what I say, man? You wanna fuck with me for in my inner circle?
And so I asked him,
Bag back.
can you take me to this altar?
You making me a
And
target.
I often play with
Pussy
these things,
ass
and it's
nigga.
very beneficial for the land.
I don't want y'all close to target. I'm the target. I'm it, nigga. I'm that nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
I said, why can't I?
If you affiliate with me and they try to knock us down, are you guilty? Yes, by association. So is you bout it,
I
nigga?
said, who would be crazy enough to build their house?
'Cause I can get off. But if you flip, nigga, man, I'ma feel salty as hell.
That's where those
But I
guys,
bet you
JP
you
Morgan
won't
and
get
all those
away
guys,
with it,
the Federal
nigga.
Reserve, right? Right over that.
That was just a test for you.
When they grew up, they
I don't do time. What you mean? Take me, talk to him. Well, I'm gonna take him to the grave. Not even in the grave am I gonna do that much time. Fuck it. I lay down for a minute and then get back up. Jesus with it. On
The
God.
Jekyll Club building was where the 6 elite men had
Man.
their secret meeting that led to the
Any
creation
snitch,
of the Elders
snitches
Plan.
get
And though
stitches
it was
on
publicly
God.
rejected at first, it
Knock
quietly
that down.
morphed into what we know today as the Federal
Can't
Reserve.
trust
The public had no
motherfucker,
idea this
man.
meeting ever
That's why I
happened
say I
until
had to
years
get
later.
online.
Public sentiment was
'Cause I don't know
fiercely
who to
against
say.
banking monopolies.
There's two.
The men feared
But I
that
tell
if
you
the public
what,
found
if
out
anybody
the
has any
nation's
questions, this is
monetary
AI
policies were being
generated.
designed by private bankers, it would be rejected outright.
This
The
ain't
true
him.
nature of the meeting wasn't revealed until decades later by
He crazy.
participant Frank Vanderlip.
This
who
in my
later
rap.
admitted If it had been public, it would have been.
I got an
a
alibi.
conspiracy.
Fuck is you talking about? Tiki, talk to him. Voltron. Leg. Here. Anybody know about Voltron? Let me know. I'm in all colors. Purple up. Fuck you mean? I'm royal. Huh? Keep going, Tiki. Man, they ain't ready for this, but I'm saying I'm a ghostwriter for the ghostwriters writer. Damn, say that again. I said y'all best rappers. Learn from the guys.
Just pure fun. You can play anytime,
Yeah.
anywhere, no Wi-Fi needed. And the best part, it's completely
That's why they sell a soul to the deceiver. Oh, I'm sorry, they don't know what deceiver is, aka devil. Look up devil. Google it. Y'all still talking about Satan? Well, Satan is Satan. Can't forget it once I tell you this the first time. Slanderer. Snake nigga. You know what I'm saying? He is Satan. He a devil. The TV is the devil's box. The deceiver's box. They got AI, everything. They been having fake news. Fuck you talking about? In real life, I'm real life nigga. I mean, Chicago, real nigga. Really, East Side's finest.
That the Federal Reserve System was conceived.
No, I don't think they caught that ticket. Okay, I said.
In 1910, Jekyll Island was privately owned.
East
Owned by a small
Side.
group of
East
millionaires
Side.
and
East
up there
Side.
were
It don't
millionaires. In
matter.
today's dollars, they
Oh,
would be
what up?
billionaires.
But I don't think they caught that.
This is where their families went to spend the winter months.
Player, what ain't?
Resort Island. The resort
Shout out to
club.
Chicago's
Jekyll Island
finest.
Club. This is where
Pimping
the Federal
in
Reserve
its
System
finest.
was conceived. It's in that clubhouse. So
I don't think they
let's
caught that.
Tell that story.
Playboy's finest. Tatted on my neck. Do I have to?
When
Let's play this
Senator
shit.
Aldrich sent his private railroad car to the New Jersey Railroad Station,
Some
where there it was in readiness.
Hugh Hefner. Chicago's finest.
Who
Pimping.
were instructed to come under
Legally
great
pimping.
secrecy. For the next 9 days,
Yeah.
these men sat around the table. And
Walt
figured out all the
Disney's.
important
Play with them
details
kids.
of
You
what
know what I
eventually
mean?
became the Federal Reserve System.
Chicago is
Years
fine.
after that, these men denied
You think they
that
gone?
such meeting
I just
had
conjure up their energy.
It wasn't until
Same
the
damn
Federal
thing.
Reserve was
And
firmly
BWT.
established
Bosses
that
working
only
together.
then did they begin to talk
Man.
openly about it. They wrote books on it. One
I'm
of
built
the
with
magazine
that.
article, and they gave
BWT.
newspaper reports.
I'm like
Well,
this.
who were these men?
Built with that. I'm like this. Built with that. I'm like
Nelson
these.
Aldrich, who was the Republican whip in the Senate. He was also chairman of
Tiki
the
folks for
National
real, for
Monetary
real.
Commission.
Kinfolk.
Aldrich was
Oh,
a
yeah.
business associate of J.P. Morgan.
They be like, oh, well, G.
John D.
I hear you.
Jr.
They be like, well, why aren't you dropping rates?
Abraham P.
You ain't telling me nothing
was
new.
Assistant Secretary of the
Fuck
Treasury.
you talking about.
He later became a congressman.
Because I understand that. I'm Poseidon with
Frank
it.
Vanderlip was there. He was the president of the National City Bank of New York.
Act like
which was
it.
the largest
I earned my
and most
Oscar.
powerful
Now
of
look
all
at your
banks
Oscar
in
next time you look see the
representing the financial
Oscars.
interests of William Rockefeller.
You will see the
and the
motherfuckers stacking
international
that shit.
investment firm of Kuhn Logan Company.
They know they lit.
Henry Davison was there.
They deserve
He
their
was the
Oscar.
senior partner
They know how to
of
act
J.P.
like
Morgan
it.
Company.
Shout out to JoJo.
Charles
My
Norton
little
was
brother
president.
them.
He
You know
was
what
the
I mean?
president of the First National Bank of New York,
East side.
which was another one of the giants.
For them.
Also, there was Benjamin Strong, who was the head of J.P. Morgan's Bankers Trust Company. And finally, there was Paul Warburg.
That was it, man. I'm just going on here because
of his knowledge
I'm
of
keeping it
banking.
100.
He was a representative
Oh,
of the
God.
Rothschild banking dynasty.
take my little medicine
in France.
again.
Paul Warburg was one of the
So,
wealthiest
you
men in the
know,
world.
I threw up all that shit, that cancer and all that. I was in that early.
They represented approximately
But I know what it is, though.
wealth.
I'm doing too much.
Well, the
And I ain't building myself back up
still
like now.
controls your money to this
Bump
very
this.
day.
I
There was a
did.
dark,
Yeah.
sinister
Nah.
reason they chose
I'ma
Jekyll
bump
Island.
this.
The creation of the Federal Reserve was as spiritual as it was financial. These elites sat on top of a child sacrifice
They
site
not
where
like
they
the
drafted the
old
plan that
school
enslaved the entire
load 'em up.
country and eventually the world.
'Cause I used to
Now, while
get
most of the
high.
elite were fully behind the new central banking system that
So
seems
I
to
came
greatly
to
benefit
my
them,
senses
some
like,
elite
damn.
men weren't and fought against it being established. Those who were trying to get the
Fucking
Federal
way too
Reserve
high.
Act passed saw these people as a problem.
I'm looking at
They
the
needed solved
down on
before they
Earth
fulfilled
like
their master plan. On April 10th, 1912, coincidentally,
I'm scared of
one the
heights.
men who
Yeah,
opposed
right.
the Federal Reserve
I'm from the
took on
heights, east side.
Titanic. John Jacob Astor,
From the
one of the
village,
richest men in the
east
world,
side.
Benjamin Guggenheim, and Isidor Strauss were elite men who just so happened
I'm
to be
built for it
outspoken
tough.
opponents of
You
the
get it?
Federal Reserve.
East side.
Strangely, they were all invited on the Titanic voyage by the man behind the Titanic himself, J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan, who was the majority stockholder of the
Talk to
company that owned the Titanic,
To my Chase
called
Bank?
IMM,
J.P.
also
Morgan,
just
that
so
J.P.
happened to be
Morgan?
one of the
Oh,
men
okay.
fighting
You
to
know me,
establish the
I'm in
Federal
their
Reserve
database.
Act. He was actually scheduled to
Oh, I
board
say,
the
man,
Titanic,
those who know
but at
me
the
for
very
real,
last
for real.
minute, decided not to attend the cruise. Luckily for
J.P.
him, as
Morgan
all of the
was
other
like,
men who were
oh, that's
against the Federal
Kentucky.
Reserve drowned on the ship when it sank.
Yeah, he
Whether
good.
this
Give him
was by
credit cards and
coincidence
all
or
that.
orchestrated, I'll leave that
Went
up
over
to you
to,
to decide.
because I'm a
But
native
I will
of
say
this
that it is quite suspicious that the men
Americas.
with power against the Federal Reserve just so happened to all die on the Titanic. The owner of that ship, who was
And my
a part of
grandfather was
establishing
that
the Federal
nigga,
Reserve,
for
decided
real,
not
for
to
real.
attend at the very last minute. There was also no Rothschilds, Vanderbilts, or Rockefellers on the ship.
And I
A ship
plugged
that
with
was a
the-
status symbol for the elite.
the
That
mob,
to me tells me all I
AKA
need to know. And with no
secret
one to
societies,
oppose it,
okay,
the Federal Reserve
AKA.
Act was passed into law just 1 year after the Titanic sinking.
Shout out to them
The
witnesses.
Federal Reserve Act was passed by Congress on December 23rd, 1913, and signed into law the same day by President
I'm in the
Woodrow
database
Wilson.
of
It was
the
passed
Bank
just before Christmas,
of America.
when many members of Congress had already left for
I'm
the
in the
holiday.
database.
The timing was clearly intentional to avoid any
And I
sort of
got credit
opposition by others
unions.
in the public. In secrecy, they enslaved
And Wells
Americans
Fargo
and
fucks with
replaced
me.
the gold
I've never
standard,
missed a
which
payment
backed
on
our
that car
money with
payment.
gold.
That
Now our
BMW,
money
that
isn't
black
backed by
man winning.
anything.
Oh, that
None
black
of this
man
was a
walking.
coincidence.
Because
It was
I ain't
the
got it
plan
no
since
more,
the
but I got the
beginning of this
badge.
country.
Fuck you
These
talking about.
Masonic elite wanted to turn America into their paradise on earth, where they can enslave the population and use them as their slave labor.
Why did I get that
While the
badge?
elite got richer,
Because
the working class
I
got more
invested
and more poor.
wisely
They printed more and more
into the
worthless
shield.
money and
Damn,
lent it to the
Tiki, that's how you
American
talking?
people with
Yeah,
interest.
legally.
There's a reason
Nah.
why our money is
Wanna
filled
tell
with
that.
gold symbols. And now you know exactly why. As the richest elite men created the
Motherfuckers don't
currency
even know.
over land in which child offerings were being
But again,
made.
do I take it
It
to
is
the grave
alleged
with
that the
me?
elite
No.
who run this world
You
are
leave
all
this shit
out
here,
to
boy, that
ball
little petty ass
This
knowledge.
Jekyll Island
Get that shit
connection
there, boy.
seems to add more
Share
fuel
it.
to that fire.
Share the truth.
These elite men literally
Yeah.
held their secret
Truth
meeting that
hurts.
changed the world.
That's why I
The
started
children
throwing up
virtually
like, God damn, I
over.
got
And just coincidentally,
I gotta go
you can
right
find
now?
a few prominent.
Like right now,
The most obvious is the all-seeing eye, a symbol used by the
crying instead of, I'm laughing instead of crying.
They
Fuck it.
also have a hidden owl on the dollar bill. The
I'm a
owl
jack
has been
son.
adopted as a
You don't
symbol
get it?
for Moloch or Baal. This is the reason you can
I'm
find
so
a
high,
giant
I could
owl
jack the
statue at
sun.
Bohemian
Get it?
Grove, which is a secret summer retreat for
I'm
the
T.I.
elite.
with
The
it.
elite
K.I.
attend
with
the
it.
retreat
Oh,
every
goddamn,
summer,
he
where they
just
all
said I put it together,
participate in a
BD.
mock sacrifice in front of a giant owl
I'm
statue.
getting them
It is
gates.
not a coincidence that
Damn.
dollar bill contains all these strange occult symbols.
You ain't gonna stop me
Especially after
neither.
we now know how
God
it was created. This
damn
is
me.
connected to something
Fuck you
much
talking
darker
about.
than most could ever understand.
Tiggy talk to him.
Since the start of human civilization,
I'm be here in
secret
spirit.
societies have formed in the shadows with the goal of controlling the masses.
Why you think I
And
moved across
certain
from
many of you have
acres
heard
of
of the
bodies?
Illuminati, who many people
We
believe
talk
secretly run
all
the
the
world.
time.
The thing is, the Illuminati
How
haven't
good is
existed
God?
for years, and their symbol is not the
All the
pyramid in
time.
the eye. That symbol actually belongs to the Freemasons. The world is ran by
Now let me
secret
talk to
societies,
him.
but it's not only by the Illuminati. The first organization we're going to be talking
I'm
about is the
illuminated,
Knights Templar,
okay?
as they are one of the oldest
light is right
organizations
here.
to ever exist,
Oh, right
and
here.
involved in
Or
the
something
groups
like
that run our
right
world
here.
to this day. The Knights Templar
Man.
are a Catholic military
Man, I'm done with
organization
this
that was formed
down
in
to
the year
earth shit.
1119 and existed for just about 2
I'll
decades
keep it
during
100.
the Middle Ages. The members of the Knights Templar
They
were
are
among
Tiggy,
the most
for
wealthy
real,
and
for
powerful
real,
people
yes.
at the time. It is believed that they had
Should I
between 15
expose
to
the truth?
20,000 active members.
I
The
keep
order
it
symbol
100.
was this red cross. The order was sponsored by the Catholic Church, as they had sworn to devote themselves to protecting the Christian pilgrims
Okay.
that were visiting Jerusalem
Okay.
and holy places. On January 13th,
Mixed with that
1128, Pope
211,
Honorius
that
II
4 high
granted
shit.
the Knights Templar a sanction,
Yeah.
calling the order the Army of God. The order had a great public reputation,
Yeah.
as they made a large portion of their money by receiving donations.
That's
The
the only
Templars
way I
also
can
were
really
known as
truly
the first
touch my
bankers,
spirit.
as they introduced many of the banking techniques that exist
Gotta
to
get
this
on the
day.
level.
It is believed they
Gotta get
operated the world's first bank during the Crusades. Even though
That
the
way.
Templars were
I'm
supposed
acting
to be
up,
a
man.
godly
This is
organization,
apple
they were
juice.
setting themselves up to be the elite of the
This
time.
is AI.
The Templars were granted special
Artificial
privileges by the
intelligence.
Pope that prevented the
that's how they
organization from having to pay taxes, and also meant that they didn't have to follow
But
any
that's my
laws.
alibi.
They had purchased tons of land.
Oh, blame
and
it on
had secured
alcohol.
an unbelievable amount of
Oh,
wealth.
okay.
This made them extremely powerful at the
Oh, it's
time,
outta here.
which worried many. The Templars kept their rule until Friday the 13th, 1307, when Pope Clement ordered the organization to stop. The Pope would order the members be arrested and destroyed after
I'm
discovering what the Templars were truly up to. Pope Clement had came across
These
information
niggas got a
regarding the
Halloween.
Knights Templars
They don't
initiation
even know I
ceremony
keep it on.
and other practices. It was discovered that
Nope.
the Knights
Hold on,
Templars
let
were
me-
not truly
Pause.
serving Christ,
Let me
but
act
the
it out.
opposite. After the Templars were arrested on
Action.
suspicion of Satanism, many
Jackson.
of the members
Action,
confessed to a
Jackson.
bunch
Get
of
it?
crimes
No.
against God. The Templars confessed to rituals and practices they
Jason
did that were
Voorhees
truly
on your
despicable.
ass.
The members of the
And put 'em in
Templars
all
confessed to
calls.
routinely stomping
For the
and
cougar
spitting
on
on the
your
cross,
ass.
and even
For
repeating
13
themselves
on
on
your
it.
ass.
Some of the members also
Fuck.
confessed to worshiping the Baphomet, who are churches to this day worship. Members also revealed that they participated in many different types of intimate rituals with other members. It was also rumored that the Templars had plenty of favorite soldiers, and it was believed they were fighting the Holy Grail.
You
Yes, I
guys
can.
will listen up. Step by group.
'Cause I'm an American.
And now he's
Not an American.
First off, he can deliver whenever he wants. With Uber, he can deliver anytime he wants to make some extra earnings while keeping his flexible lifestyle. The best part, he always has money on him, since he can pocket his earnings up to 5 times a day while delivering. A cool thing is that he delivers.
So when I keep saying I'm done with being down to earth, I mean it.
But he told me you can even do it with a car, scooter,
I'm being
or
high.
bed if you want to. And I just
I'm going on
love how
another
he gets to
level.
be his own boss, which is awesome since he doesn't have to work
So
in
if
an
you
office
ain't
or
not trying to get on my
manager
level,
like I do. And
get on my
he's able
level.
to get started so
What?
easily.
Get on my level.
Seriously. He told me
Shout
the
out to
sign-up
the
process was a
twins.
list and super quick to complete.
Damn, you talking about in the white building, the bitty
Uber Eats
twins?
too. Tap
Oh,
the
you talking
button
about
below
that?
to sign up.
Yin Yang.
The Freemasons is a secret
All that.
society that claims to be an organization that helps members become enlightened. There are many symbols that represent Masonry, but the most famous are the all-seeing eye and the Masonic square and compasses. They are the largest secret society ever and are still active to this very day. The organization has 6 million members around the world. That's
They just nodded up on their ass.
Once the members
Off that
initiate,
dope.
they begin to learn
No,
the secrets
seriously.
of the Masonic symbols
I ain't gonna
and
lie.
hand gestures.
I get
Members of
doped
the
up.
Freemasons meet up in lodges and participate in
truth.
secret
Shame the
rituals
devil.
that members
The
aren't allowed to
deceivers
disclose
out
to
there.
non-members or
When I
members of
say
lower
dope,
degrees.
I mean that. I know what the word means. Google it. Dopamine. No matter what you use, whether it's coffee, caffeine, hard, rocking it out, soft, you know what I'm saying, like Blue Magic, cannabis. Can I bust? Yes, I can.
Once the member is voted in, he is initiated into the Freemasons.
So don't make me take out that tool with that silence
will
on
then
it.
have to surpass the first 3 degrees in Masonry by performing Masonic rituals, which the first degree is called the Entered Apprentice, the second degree is called the Fellow Craft, and the third degree is called the Master Mason.
You don't learn today.
Once the Mason reaches
Let me get my
Master Mason,
tools
they
out.
can then go through the degrees of the Royal
And prepare for my
clients.
clients.
Those degrees, they can then learn other Masonic rites, such as
Make
the
sure
Order
they
of
all
the Knights
charged
Templars
up and
or the
shit.
Order of the
You know what I
Barbarian
mean?
Illuminati, and also the Scottish Rite and Shriners,
Sure.
alongside of many other Masonic divisions. Masonry is truly one of
Oh,
the
the
very
beer has
first
played today.
organizations,
Shout out
as
to
the
the
first
soldiers.
Masonic
Say
Lodge was unofficially created in the year 1598, but it wasn't until the year 1717 that the Grand Lodge was established in London. This date chosen is important, and is no coincidence,
Oh, the
as the order
gold
runs on the ideology of duality.
joints.
When we look at 1717, we see 2 17s, which represents duality. Even though the first lodge was created in the 1700s, it is believed
Gold
Masonry was
joint.
already
They
active
charge
since the
that, right?
1400s. The Masons created America as a Masonic country
Yeah,
that was
they
stand
are
off Masonic principles. But what are those Masonic principles, you may be asking? Well, through all my research into
Okay,
Masonry,
let me
what I
make
believe
sure.
Masonry truly is a system of occult teachings created with the purpose of enlightenment and
Oh, I
putting
gotta
man
put
on the
my
level of God. I believe
Shit,
that
I need to
Masons
get in the
use
mirror
Lucifer as a symbol
myself.
of enlightenment.
I'm
As
the
in
man in the mirror.
Lucifer
Shout out to my
introduced
uncle,
Adam and Eve
Mr.
to the
Jackson.
forbidden fruit that enlightened them with the knowledge of good and evil. The
Oh,
Masons
did they
represent
count that?
this very process,
Okay.
learning the forbidden knowledge and becoming like God.
Shout out to
The
Gary.
Masons pretend to be a
Damn.
charitable organization and claims to be a spiritual group that honors God. The thing is, religion talk
Crazy
is
is the
allowed in
best
Mason
book.
lodges, so there's no talks of God. Also, people fall for the misconception
Yeah,
that
I'm
you
gonna
must
need this to
worship
be
God
put
to
out
be a
too. I
Freemason.
need to
This is
clean
not
all
true.
my
You
shit.
must admit the existence of a God, not state that you worship Him. The reason the Masons require people to admit the existence of a God
Damn, I need
in order
my
to
other
join
God,
is
too.
because
I know I
Masonry
was doing
believes in
something.
God and the devil. The whole teachings relies on a person being woke spiritually. Now, this doesn't mean they serve God. If a person believes in the devil, they must also believe in God. Which one they choose to serve is
Talk
completely
to him.
different. I personally believe the Masons are following the teachings of Lucifer, performing rituals to rise in degrees and ascend as gods on earth. The Masons call
Say it
their God
again.
the Grand Architect, and their Grand Architect is not God, but Lucifer. There's tons of evidence that proves
That's why I
that
say you
Masons
gotta
are
hit
following
both sides of the
teachings
story.
Lucifer. It is believed
Because,
that Albert Pike, one of the
I
most
just
famous
told you.
members of the Scottish Rite Freemasons, claimed that
The
Lucifer was
Satan,
the light bearer. He was
devil,
quoted saying this: "The apocalypse is to those who receive the 19th degree. The
okay,
apotheosis of the
Satan,
sublime
devil,
faith, which aspires to
Lucifer.
God alone and despises all the prompts and works of Lucifer. Lucifer, the light bearer.
You watching
Strange
too much
mysterious
TV.
name to give the spirit of darkness. Lucifer, the son of the morning.
'Cause the son of the morning,
bears
thank
the light,
you.
and with
That's
his
the
splendor,
bearers of light.
intolerable
So by
minds,
pumping-
evil, sensual or selfish soul,
Feeling like,
doubt it not. This
oh,
quote is
you
seen
devil
by many
worshiper.
truth seekers as proof
Ah,
that at least
scary
some Masons
ass.
were following
And listen
Lucifer.
closer,
I believe
you ain't
all
get them lit.
Freemasons, knowingly or unknowingly, are learning the teachings of Lucifer. Freemasons teaches his members how to be
Lucifer,
gods.
the light,
That's what
the
being
light
enlightened
bearer.
is. This is
Enlightenment.
literally what Lucifer offered the angels that followed him,
But
and even offered Eve.
if you ain't know what I know,
So many people
you would think he
under
was
the
talking
impression that
down
the Masons are just a bunch of
on
old
some
men
shit.
who like to meet up and hang out. This is far from the truth. Freemasons are definitely running the show for sure. On top of this,
Who
not
run
all
it?
members are old men.
Who
There
run
are
it?
plenty of young members
Who
who
run
are part
it?
of the organization, as you only have to be 21
Again,
to
you
join.
think that I
On
would
this
be
channel,
sharing
we
this
have
if I
already
ain't had it
revealed so many
okay?
high society members that are Freemasons. The Masons aren't about
The
charity.
original
That's not why they
Kontiki.
meet up in secrecy. There's a reason why
Chief.
Masons are made to take an oath of secrecy when they join. They are not allowed to talk
This
about
way.
the rituals they participate
Native.
or what they do in their lodges. This is because they have a
American.
secret goal, a goal that they have been working towards for hundreds of years.
Red
And
hat.
that goal is
Make
bringing
American
in the
great.
New World Order, or as I call it, the New Masonic World Order. The Masons want to rebuild from the ashes of the
Y'all
old world.
motherfuckers don't
a
even
new
know what
world
they
that
saying when they
openly
saying what they
accepts
saying,
Masonry as the
boy.
law of life. Many people tend to deny
Who
that
run it?
Masons are the ones pulling the strings, but this
Shit
is
like
nonsense. Just look at how many
Y'all wanna play
presidents and
spades?
politicians have
I'll
been
trump
Masons.
your ass.
Famous
Full
artists,
house.
actors, baseball
Oh my
players, and
gosh.
basketball
Leg,
players,
let's
educational leaders,
Voltron
scientists
on.
have all
We
been
got
Masons.
BDs
Something
and
that the
GDs
Freemasons
and
love to deny is
BGs
that
and all them
Aleister
other
Crowley was
motherfucking
involved in
trades both
Masonry.
ways.
Aleister Crowley
Talking
claimed
about
himself to
trades
have become
both
a
ways. Did he
Freemason
just
in
say that?
Mexico
Yes, he
back in
did.
the
He
beginning
said
of the 19th
33rd
century.
degrees.
This is important, as
Fuck is you
Masonry
talking
claims
about?
to not be associated with satanic beliefs, but Crowley called himself the
I'm
Beast.
like, man, I'm not
666.
finna let these
Aleister
niggas get
Crowley
away
is
with
one of
that
the most
fault.
important names when it comes to the
I don't
occult
care,
world.
fault.
Many modern occultists
Prince.
praise Crowley and
Man,
follow his
man,
writings
man,
to
man,
this very
man,
day.
man, man,
Crowley
man,
was indeed
man,
a Mason, but he was also the creator
I
of
know
his
his
own
name.
secret society called
Purple
the Lima. The
Rain.
Lima was created by
Purple
Crowley
Rain.
not
I know
long
what
after
I'm
he
talking
became a
about. Man,
Freemason.
I'm born
Crowley
on the
added a
same
lot
day.
from what he learned in Masonry to create the Lima. The Lima used
Who
the
else
same
born on my
ideology
day?
as Masonry.
Oh, Allen
They were
Iverson, who
degrees
crossed
and
Jordan,
Grand
that
Masters.
nigga.
The order also
We do
borrowed
shit
a lot
that's
of its rituals
unusually,
from Masonry. Crowley
but we
also
leave y'all
introduced
with the
his
new
own
shit.
rituals that he claimed was taught to him by
Man, who
Leon
can't wear
Wallace,
braids,
who was a part of
boy?
what
Who can get
occultists
tatted
collectively
up,
called
boy?
the Secret
I'm
Chiefs.
finna do this
The
shit,
Secret
boy.
Chiefs is the spirit Crowley
With them
and other
niggas.
occultists channel. Crowley wrote his most sought after book, the Book of the Law, while he was possessed
They wanna
by
talk about
Aleister, which led
Kanye.
him to create the Lima.
Me and
Crowley
Kanye,
believed
okay, we
himself
one
to be
day
a
apart,
prophet of
but
these
still,
days, who was chosen to lead
you know,
humanity into the new era of
that's that
spiritual
gem in
development.
us.
An era he
The
called
gem
the
in
Day on
I.
the Forest, the child God. There is actually a whole series based on the story of Jack Parson, who
I don't
was
think
known
they
as
call
one of the
that.
creators of the
Yeah,
rocket
bust
ship
it down.
and space travel. The show Strange Angel
So,
tells the
I'ma
story
leave
of
the
how
money
Jack
with the
Parson
guys,
discovered
man.
the Lima and
I'm
joined the
going.
order, performing the rituals
You worth
done by
more when
Crowley. In
you're
this show,
nobody
they
to
show a lot
somebody
of
kills
interesting
you
scenes
type
that
shit.
openly depict what
Oh,
kind
that
of
was
rituals
Biggie.
take
Oh,
place
another
with the
Jim
Lima.
and I.
Just about all the
Talk that
rituals have
shit,
to do with
boy.
Crowley's form of magic called
Yeah.
Shep magic. The way that Crowley explains this
I know
type of
Jackson
magic works
on
is by
that.
participating in a specific
I'm so
ritual
marvelous
when two
with
or
it.
more people
Or
are
should I
being
say
intimate.
fabulous
Crowley
with it?
believed when people were in
Or
the
should I
act,
say
they were connected to the
I'm
spiritual realm,
half
so
and
they could
half
tap into their
Jim and
true
that
will.
shit? Half
Crowley
and
lived
half.
his
Well,
will
I'm
as
50
the
Cent
Freemasons
with it.
organization.
Shout out to
As
Mr.
the Lima
Jackson
literally
III.
meant will in Greek. In this show, Strange
Oh,
Angel,
did they
they
call
showed
that?
Jack Parsons and
Fuck
other
are you talking
Levite
about?
participating
Just
in
off the
rituals
wall with
that
it.
showed
Yeah,
them
Michael
doing the
Jackson.
same Masonic hand gesture we see so many celebrities throwing up to this day.
Pause.
This is not a coincidence. So many people claim that this is nothing more than Jay-Z's Rock Nation symbol. So why are occultists doing this exact hand symbol in the middle of an occult ritual years before Jay-Z was even rapping? This symbol is associated
It's ancient
with
knowledge,
and
man.
Masonry. And it's no surprise Jay-Z would be throwing up the symbol.
That
Another
shit
secret
hard.
society Crowley was
I
a
gotta
part of
chase
was
it.
the Order of the Golden Dawn, an organization that Crowley joined before he joined Masonry and created the Lima. The Order of the Golden Dawn was created by three high-ranking Freemasons, William Robert Whitman, William Wynne Westcott, and Samuel Little Mathers, back in the year
Let me
1887.
call this
The
client
order
and see how
symbol was
far
called
he
the
went.
Rose Cross of the Golden Dawn. The Order of the Golden
He saw
Dawn
me on
initiated
this
Crowley
thing and
and
was
played
like,
as
"Tiggy, you
Crowley's
alright?"
initial introduction into
I
the
will
occult
be.
world.
The
The
tank
Order
trying
of
to
the
come.
Golden Dawn
You
was
need a
created
rest?
for Masons who had made it to the
Nah, the
hierarchy
game
of the
coming on.
Masonic order
After I
and
take care
wanted
of
to
y'all,
dive deeper
then
into more
I
occult
go
teachings.
lay down
The
so I
Order
get
of the
up.
Golden Dawn was focused on the
And put
practice
some
of
money on
magic,
their heads.
performing unbelievable
You know what I'm talking
rituals to acquire power.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. They be like, why he broke? He had it. Nigga, I'm an addictive ass personality.
Is no other than the famous Skull and Bones
I put money
out of
on their
Yale
head.
University. I won't be talking too
Those
much
who
about
know
the Skull
me
and Bones in this
know me.
video, as I already made a full video breakdown about
They know I
it. But
gambled
it's
with
important to note that
several
they are a Freemasonic
of
organization
relationships.
that was made by
This
two
last
Freemasons,
relationship, yeah, that was
Alfonso
a
Plath and William
hard
Huggington.
gamble.
The symbol for the Skull and Bones
That's
was this
everything.
symbol of the Skull and Bones with the number 3.
But my pick enemy won't
Just
let
like
me
the
just
Order of the Golden
take a
Dawn,
loss.
The Skull and Bones rituals
So
came
I'm sticking
directly
with
from Freemasonry. It's important to note that many prominent members of
It is.
government, specifically the CIA,
Let's see
and
if it's
even
up.
presidents, have come from the Skull and Bones,
Return on
like
my
George Bush Sr. and George
investment.
Bush Jr. The organization is known to initiate people directly from Yale's campus,
But I wanted to let
only
go.
initiating the best performing students.
I just
If you
don't
guys
wanna
want to know
leave it.
more about the Skull and Bones, make
I
sure
wanna
you
be
watch this
even when I
video
leave the
next.
table. You know what I
Another
mean?
secret society that was influenced by Masonry was
I don't owe
known
you nothing, so don't come after what I got. How much you want? I get an advance right now.
Started all the way
How much
back
you
on the
want
1st
to
of
leave me
May,
alone?
1776.
I'm
The
next.
Illuminati
Next.
was started by
You know what I
Adam
mean?
Weishaupt, who started the Illuminati to oppose the church and to bring the masses to enlightenment. What many people don't know is that the Illuminati symbol is not the all-seeing eye. It's actually this symbol, the symbol of the owl of Manivra. The all-seeing eye has always been a Masonic symbol. Adam based his Illuminati organization off the Masons' teachings, trying to replicate them to the best of his ability. The only problem was that Adam wasn't a Mason and didn't know the rituals they performed. So he eventually decided to
go
join
back to
Masonry
Egyptian
in order to learn the rituals. He joined the Freemasons in February 1777,
That's
and in
how?
no time became a master Mason. Eventually,
1777.
persuaded by
AD
another
or
Illuminati
BC?
member that the
Because if it's
Illuminati
BC,
should merge
then,
with
you know, let's go way
Freemasonry in order
back.
to
But
acquire
80s?
the Masonic rituals and knowledge.
AD?
Shortly after this, Adam will be granted
Or
the
AC?
ability
Oh,
for the
no.
Illuminati
After
to be able to
Christ?
form their
Get
own
your ass out
Masonic
of here.
lodge called the Theodore of the Good Council. The Illuminati members quickly became Freemason members, and this is how the Illuminati
How about
and
tell
Masonry
anybody?
became one.
If they want to get on my level, you got to go back.
In 1787, after the
How far?
Illuminati were outlawed,
Way back.
but it is still believed that the Illuminati members lived on and created a complete different organization. That organization being called Ordo Templi Orientis, or the OTO. The OTO was founded by Karl Kellner and Theodor Roos, once again using Masonic ideologies. The OTO was supposed to be a direct revival of the Barbarian Illuminati. At first, the OTO was only for high-degree Masons and required the person joining to be an active member. The first 5 degrees of the order were the same as
What
the
else?
first 5 degrees of Scottish Rite Masonry. The organization would remain Masonic, but after the leader of the organization, Theodore, passed, he would leave the leadership
I'ma let him
of the
finish,
order
and then
to
I'ma
no
talk
other
my
than
shit.
Aleister Crowley, who was initiated by Theodore himself. Crowley declared himself the new leader of the order and made several changes.
What
One
he say?
being that
He
non-Masons
declared
can now
himself.
join the
I'm declaring
organization.
war.
Back in the Middle Ages,
Anybody
they
play
hid by
cards?
calling
Donald
themselves the
Trump
Army
shit?
of God. Now they call
I
themselves
declare
the Brotherhood of
war.
God, claiming God
Forever.
is
It take
true
forever to
serve,
play it.
when we know it's still
Like, damn,
possible
when the game go in, who gonna win? Well, whoever, last man standing, fucking time.
As Albert Pike, one of the leaders of Freemasonry, has admitted this long ago. Albert Pike was a prominent leader in Freemasonry, as he was given the title of the Sovereign Grand Commander of the Supreme Council Scottish Rite Masonry. He was one of the few elect who knew the truth
But I
about
know folks
Masonry,
probably be
and he
here in
wrote
a
all
minute.
about it in his book called
No
Dogma
end to end.
Dogma of the Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite Freemasons.
But,
We are currently looking for qualified Class A drivers, just like
I'll
yourself,
wait.
to join our team. We are a family-owned and operated business
You know
that
how I
has
do.
been home
When I
free
get up,
around the
especially on a
US and Canada
Sunday,
for over 70 years.
I'm supposed to have a vacate. I'm straighten up when I get to cutting. That's why I need to cut. I used to cut like, man, I had a
It's
dope
our mission
line.
to make sure that you're comfortable while
That's
out
what
on the
got
road,
me high.
which is why we keep a fleet full of top-of-the-line
East Clan, I'm on their head. I put the bottle down. I ain't care. I was drinking water like it was straight gin. This is fun.
So, if you're looking for a carrier
And I ain't
that will
talking to
take care of
nobody.
you, head to the website
I had 3-4
and
people
visit
with
the
me.
app to
I
get
can
started.
be doing the most. But as the day went on and I slowed down, man, that's tough. I'm talking my shit. I'm sure they came to me for it to hear my shit talk. That's stick talk. That's stick talk.
75 points in your first month. 84 points in just your first year with one-time payment.
Shit.
Sign up and you can get up to a $3,500 kickoff check with no all you have to come is your way to raise credit.
Damn, it's kind of chilly. It's snowing and shit.
Japan is on our banks and on time. Just set it
I'm trying to add out a fresh air.
the major credit bureaus. You
At
can
the
apply
same
so fast.
time,
No credit check,
God damn.
it's zero interest. It's the number one
I'm
credit
fighting the
bureau in
cold
store.
because I got around some
There's a reason how
because
many people have used
like them
Takeoff.
Europeans came over to the Americas with their diseases and my emotions was I was not at
Albert
ease
Pike was one
talking
of
to
the
these
most
people.
influential Freemasons to ever
They said
live. His
that
book is required to be
they
read in
viruses
order to
got
become
in
a 33rd degree Mason.
broke me
He was
down.
known as an
So I
author,
had to
poet, lawyer,
re-up.
jurist, and even a Confederate States Army
Let me,
general. Albert is
practice.
deeply connected to American history and
Put my
Masonic
mask
history.
on,
This is why
talking
he
that
was given a
shit like
statue
I'm
of Mason
Scorpion.
on
Get over here.
which was eventually partially demolished in 2020 during the George Floyd riots. Pike is definitely
Really,
one of the most important names in Masonry. He took the craft into the New Age. While he is important to Masonry, the Masons love to deny his importance. They try their best to belittle his importance and his contributions to modern Masonry. This is because Albert Pike openly revealed that the Masons truly worship Lucifer. I have found undeniable proof of this coming directly from Albert Pike's very own book. Albert Pike confessed what I discovered years ago while
what you
researching
discovered?
Masonry, that Lucifer is truly the god of the lodge. Albert Pike even claims that Lucifer is the god of good, while God is the god of evil. Also, he states that Lucifer never fell from grace. Instead, he is the light of the world. This all goes back to what I explained at the beginning of this video. Masonry connects back to Adam and Eve with the serpent in the garden. The Masons are worshipping that serpent as it guided them to enlightenment. There are several times that Albert Pike admitted that not only was
because
Masonry
if
the
you don't know
study
your
of
lit,
Lucifer,
you
but it was
you
also
take
the
this a
opposition
different
of
way.
Christianity.
Me, I
He
know
was
the
quoted
lit.
saying,
You know what I'm
"Strangers
saying?
and
I know the
strangers
lit.
to give
Run
the
it back,
spirit of
slow it down.
darkness.
Say it
Lucifer,
faster,
the
say
son
it
of the
slower,
morning, is
whatever.
it he who
I know
brings
the
the
light.
light, and with his
I know the lit,
intolerable,
light, same
blind
damn thing.
people's
Spell it
sensual or selfish souls. Got it now.
without the G.
Many Freemasons say
Damn.
this quote reveals nothing and that it was misquoted. The thing is, if you know anything
Everything
about my
is
work,
misquoted.
you would know that I already have plenty more proof to back up my claims. Like I already mentioned, Albert Pike was a leader in Masonry, and he actually wrote a letter to the 23 Supreme Councils of the world.
Supreme.
Where he stated this:
Supreme
that which you must
team.
say to the crowd is that we worship a God, but it is the God one adores without superstition. To you,
Superstition. A black cat crossed my path. Superstition. Get your ass out of here. Give me that black cat. Get over here. I'm that nigga. Scared. I ain't scared. Now who's scared? I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared.
If Lucifer
I'm that
were not
nigga.
God, would Adame, the god of the Christians, whose deeds prove cruelty, perfidy, and hatred of man,
I face my fears. I'm the same nigga jumped out of a pepper. Run that back. I'm the same guy
And unfortunately, Adane is also God. But the
that
eternal
jumped out of
law is
a
that there is
perfectly
no light without
good
shade, no
plane.
beauty
It
without
wasn't going
ugliness,
down. It
no
wasn't
white
hurt.
without black.
I
For the
said,
absolute can only
for
exist
that,
as a
meow.
God. Darkness is necessary for
I'm
light
that
to serve
dumb.
as its foil, as the pedestal is
Facing
necessary
my
for
fears.
the
I was
statue
scared of
and the
heights.
brakes of the
Who's scared of
locomotive.
heights?
Thus, the doctrine of Satan
I'm
is
built-
false, and the
built
true
with
pure
that.
philosophical religion is the
I'm
belief
from
in Lucifer,
East
the
Heights,
equal Adane, but
top of
Lucifer, God of
Chicago.
light and God
Oh,
of good, is
Heights.
struggling for
Chicago
humanity against
Heights.
Adane, the God of darkness and evil. This is the very letter that many Masons try hard to
Thought I
ignore.
was real
This
crazy
letter
going to
openly
Inglewood.
confesses Albert Pike's plans and
I'm
what Masonry
representing the
stands for.
suburbs.
First, he revealed that
I'm
the
talking about
Masons
rap.
not only worship Lucifer, but they think that he is the true
Man,
God.
we ain't never
and
had
that
it before,
Jehovah
man.
is the
Who the
God of
fuck is-
evil.
where you-
He clearly states
who
that
is
they
you?
deceive the masses
Nigga,
by
I'm that
telling them they
nigga.
worship
Fucking
God,
talking
but
about
never
chief.
reveal which God it is. This perfectly explains why we see
Like,
so
you know
many
what, we gonna
celebrities
put
thanking
your
God.
crazy
Now you know
ass.
exactly what God they are referring
Ask
to.
Coach
He
Dave.
also explains
I
the
promise
principles of duality in Masonry. Good
That
cannot
motherfucker
exist
was like
without
this.
evil, which is not
Pull
true.
me to the
as
side
everything
like,
God has created
man,
is good.
you
The
too
devil
tough
is who
for these
corrupted our
niggas.
world. He openly admits that the true
real, for
philosophical religion is the belief in
They'll
Lucifer.
kill your
One of the
ass
leaders of
for clout.
Masonry openly admitted Lucifer is the God the
Fall
Masons
back, man.
follow.
Relax a
Albert
little
Pike
bit.
also
You
said
ain't
this
gotta
in
be
his Morals and
that
Doctrines
bad.
book. We shall unleash the
I
knowledge
got
of
titles behind my
atheists,
name,
and we
nigga.
shall
I've been
promote a
BD.
great social catalysm, which
GD,
in all its
and all
offering
them other
shows clearly to all
titles.
nations the effect of absolute atheism, the origin
I'm
of
LV.
savagery, and of most bloody turmoil. The people will be forced to defend themselves
Lord of
against
all
the
these
minority of the
vices.
world
What the
revolutionaries,
fuck
who will exterminate those
You like,
destroyers of
man, damn,
civilization
that's what I'm
and
talking
the
about. You
multitude
hard-headed.
disillusioned
Not
with
listening.
Christianity, whose spirits will be
Man,
formed that moment
I-
with direction and leadership and anxious for an ideal, but without knowledge where to send its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure
I just
doctrine
came
of
from
Lucifer,
LV.
brought finally
I
out
mean,
into the public
motherfucking
view.
insane
The
one said
manifestation
that,
will
but
result in a
motherfucking
general reactionary movement,
LKs.
which will follow the destruction of
I
Christianity
got a lot of
and
letters behind my
atheism,
name.
both conquered and exterminated
I'm
at the same
doctor.
time.
Continue.
In this passage, Albert openly admits that the Freemasons are working against the church and atheism as they're trying to establish the worship of Lucifer.
Don't
This
talk
is what
about
the
the best time.
principles
Set
of
at
the
the
New
feet of
World
the best
Order
time.
is,
Like Jesus
establishing a
in
one
his
world
early
government
days.
ruled by the ideologies of Lucifer.
And once I
He
got
openly
big
admits
on
that they
him,
must
shit,
orchestrate a social
God
catalysm
with
to
it.
bring in the worship of Lucifer.
I can heal you
This
just
is
by
in
looking
Albert
at
Pike's
your
book
ass.
that the
Boy, I
Masons
promise you.
love so much.
Don't
How
let
do you
alone
even
talk
try
to
to
your
deny
ass.
that Masonry is satanic?
Oh,
One of the
man.
leaders literally
Don't touch
admitted
my
this
ass.
himself.
Don't get
The
healed.
thing is, lower degree Masons don't know the truth because they're kept from knowing it on purpose. In his book, Morals and
What'd he
Dogma,
say?
he also admits this when he states, Masonry, like all the religions, all the mysteries, conceals its secrets from all except the adepts and the
It's a
sages,
secret
or the
society.
elect, and uses false explanations and misinterpretations of its symbols to mislead those who
Not for
deserve only
everybody.
to be
Change
misled.
channel
The
if you
blue
want to hear
degrees
what I
are
got to
but
say.
the outer
Fuck you
court of the
talking about.
portico of the temple.
Channel
All
them
the symbols
demons.
are displayed
Oh, yeah,
there to
whatever.
initiate, but he is intentionally misled by false
Fucks with the
interpretations.
demons.
It is not intended that he shall
Damn,
understand
Jim.
them, but it is intended that
Hell
he shall
yeah.
imagine he understands them. Their true explanation is reserved for the adepts, the princes of masonry.
Oh, T went
Albert
crazy.
Pike
He said he
openly
fucks
admits
with
that not
demons.
even the Mason members
Yes.
know the truth about masonry.
I'm
Only
one
the elect.
angel.
He admits that they must keep the
Demons
lower
scared of me.
degrees of masonry clueless about the truth. He also claims that the first degrees
I'm
of
Jeff
masonry
Fuchs
are there
with
to
it.
distract and
784.
mislead. This is why so many low-degree Masons claim they have nothing to do with Lucifer, because they themselves don't know the truth. Only the elect, only the ones they choose, know the truth. Albert Pike not only revealed all of this, but he also revealed that the Freemasons have 3 world
Son,
wars planned.
at the same time, looking out for my man,
In a letter written
Mr.
from Albert
Fort.
Pike to Giuseppe Mazzini, he states, the First World
demons
War
out
must be
there.
brought about in order to permit
My
the
Volvo.
Illuminati to overthrow the powers
all
of
that shit,
Caesar
I'm
in
just-
Russia, and
I
of
don't
making
know
that
shit.
country a fortress of atheistic communism. The Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the
They can look at
differences
my
between
truck
the fascists
that
and
my
the
wife
political
got.
Zionists. This war
License
must be
plate
brought
say
about so that
666.
Nazism is
Damn.
destroyed and that the
Oh, you
political
lied,
Zionism
Tiki.
be strong enough to institute a sovereign state of Israel and Palestine.
Hey.
During the Second World War, international communism must be strong enough in order to balance Christendom, which will
7414.
be then restrained and held in check until the time when we
Hey.
the final social capitalism. The war
No,
must
that's
be
what it say on the
conducted in
damn
such a way that Islam and the
Yeah.
political
What's
Zionism
the name of
mutually
that
destroy each
motherfucker?
other. Meanwhile, the
That's
other
it.
nations, once more divided on this issue,
You
they
got
are
some
constrained to
360s,
fight
that's
to
all
the
I
point
know.
of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economic exhaustion. In this letter, Albert Pike revealed the plans for the New World
Ain't
Order.
funny.
Plans that, if we take a look around, clearly appear to be
Scary
unfolding
ass.
right in front of our faces. He openly declares himself as a member of the Illuminati,
And it's
which,
red
like
and
I
black.
already
Oh,
revealed,
should I
is
say
a
black
part of
and red?
Masonry.
Depending on
It's
how
important
you
to
look
note
at it.
that they had this letter in display in the British Library in the
Oh,
British
well, G.
Museum until 1977. This is another piece of proof that the Freemasons try to deny, claiming that there's no proof this letter was written by Albert Pike. We will not fall for these lies, as we know they're
That
going to
was it,
deceive us
man.
like Albert Pike.
That was
stated.
no.
The first 2 wars
Send
Albert
me that
Pike
check,
spoke
man,
about
so I can get
have
back
already
on my
happened.
feet.
We see what's going on overseas right now, and now we
Pay
know
this
who's
bitch out.
truly behind it.
You
This
know
is
what I
a
mean?
plan in motion since the 1800s. For those still skeptical on whether Masons
That's how
are
she
part
wants
of
the
Lucifer,
moolah.
you might believe it more from other
She
prominent
deserve it, too.
Masons. Mainly P. Hall, a prolific
But
Masonic
how?
writer, stated this:
Yeah,
when
how?
Masons learned that the key to the warrior
Okay,
on
she
the
was
block
with
is
me
the proper
with the
application
struggles,
of the
but I'm
dynamo
trying
of
to.
living
She
power,
wanted to
he has learned the
separate. She
mysteries of
wanted.
his craft. The seeding
Before I got-
energies of Lucifer are
I
in
didn't
his
get
hands,
home
and before he makes
because I was
onwards
home
and upwards,
before
he must prove his
you
ability
guys
to
might
properly
fuck
apply this energy. Manly P. Hall, just like Albert
That's
Pike,
showing the G.
admits their admiration for Lucifer. Another prominent Freemason by the name of
Houston, we
Domenico
have a
Lovato
problem.
stated, Anarchism is necessarily a Luciferian right. It's religious and Manichaeism.
'Cause I was taking out
Anarchism teaching that the divinity is dual and that
He
Lucifer
been
is
phoning
equal to
him,
Adonai,
calling
which
him
Lucifer,
motherfuckers
the
like,
God of light,
hey, yo,
is
I have a
struggling
problem.
for humanity against
You talk to
Adonai.
this bitch. They was like, oh, no problems. I'm like, what? What you mean?
Of the high grades of all masonry. For no matter what right, the great architect of the universe is not the God worshipped by
Instead of
Christians.
crying.
Domenico openly admits that the great architect that all the Masons follow isn't the same God that we the Christians worship. This is what Freemasons believe
Gotta be
in.
up.
This is the truth. Those
Yeah,
that
sure.
practice in secret always have something to hide. The sad reality is that only the elect know the truth about Masonry. So many
I
members
suffered
join because
for
of
a
their
long
fathers
time.
and grandfathers who taught that Masonry was a
Oh,
brotherhood
that
of
shit's
God,
long.
only to never know that they truly worship the light bearer Lucifer. So when you hear somebody claim that the Freemasons are just a club of old rich men, show them this video, as this is undeniable proof that the Freemasons follow Lucifer.
Are you done?
One
Right,
of
you
these
finished.
Masons was a former 32nd degree
Yes,
and
ma'am.
worshipful master Jack Harris. See, years ago, Jack Harris appeared on a show exposing Masonry.
Let me call this client, see how far you away.
Some of the Masonic rituals actually
That's
look
what
like.
I'm
Jack
saying. My other phone should be gone.
after he became a Christian. Once he became a Christian, he realized that Masonry wasn't what it seemed. In today's episode, we will be going through some of the secrets Jack revealed to discover what the Masons are truly hiding. According to Jack, he had initiated over 600 members himself and spent 11 years of his life learning the Masonic knowledge before he turned back to God for many reasons. The first secret he revealed was what the capital G in Masonry represents, and also who is the God of Masonry.
As a former worshipful master of Masonic Lodge, it was my duty to instruct the candidate in many of the teachings of Freemasonry. One of the most important was an explanation of letter G to find suspended above my chair in the east.
I say, if you're going to get cut, now's the time.
As explained to the candidate.
Before I go in the
First
booth.
of all, it alludes to the fifth science, geometry. Geometry, according to Freemasonry, delineates how God created the heavens and the earth in its various shapes and forms. But the most important meaning is, as I'm going to give it to you at this point,
Did he call me
the master removes his hat
number?
and tells the candidate, it alludes to the sacred name
on
of being,
Facebook.
before whom all, from the youngest editor apprentice in the northeast corner to the worshipful master who presides in the east, should with reverence most humbly bow.
My
As a child of
grandfather's name
God,
is Smith.
I
I'm a
accepted
Smith.
the Lord Jesus Christ as my
Joe
Savior
Smith.
several years ago. I had a great deal of difficulty with Freemasonry's definition of God.
Yeah, that was.
Because all through the rituals, as well as this explanation, they
Like I
call
said, I
God
ain't keep the blade on me, but
or Granick Architect
don't forget I got a
Great
Tommy.
Architect of the Universe. They don't give him any specific name we as Christians know.
Blow your ass down.
But they do not
Chop
name
your
what
ass
those
down.
deities are,
Well, with
so
this
they call him
X.
deity. In conclusion,
Shout
I
out to
find
my
that the
wife.
teachings of Freemasonry
With this X.
is universal religion. The religion that Freemasonry teaches
She'll
accepts
kill for me.
saviors of all
Nah,
religions in
legally.
the world,
Nah.
none being exclusive.
As you heard for yourself, Jack revealed very interesting and revealing information that paints a clear picture
Chop
of
your
who
ass
Masonry
down.
truly serves.
She's a real
First, Jack
X.
said that the key of Masonry represents at least two things. One being sacred geometry, which points back to the Masons' practice of numerology. And this is the reason why numbers mean so much to them. He also mentions the G, representing their God,
Those
that
who
they
don't
only
know.
refer to as deity. They call this deity the Great Architect, but as Jack
Why I
said,
can't
this
open this
deity is the
phone?
Great Architect of all religions. We can all agree, this makes zero sense, as just about all
There we
religions
go.
contradict themselves in several ways. The thing is, like Jack mentioned, the Masons believe in pushing a unified religion, which aligns with the Masons' plans for a new world order that requires a global religion. The Masons don't reveal to the members who the deity is they call the
How
Great
far are you
Architect,
away
but
from?
we already know that this is Lucifer, God of this world, who the Masons
10
give
or 2?
praise to. Jack also goes on to reveal the
10,
great
10,
rites of
10. All right, I'm
Masonry, which he
ready.
calls a ritual, and further explains who Masonry truly serves.
Explained to you previously,
Get it,
there's an
go.
explanation on the letter G we have found above the master's chair. What I will give you now is actual ritual taught by every Masonic lodge within the United States. The three great lights of Masonry are Holy Bible, the Square, and the Compasses.
What is
The Holy
this?
Bible we take for the
So
Lord
anybody
God,
want to hear what the hell
Square,
going on?
square our actions, and the
What
compasses
is
to
this?
circumscribe our desires and keep our passions within due bounds.
Oh, I'm
The
too
three
close.
lesser lights are
Okay.
the sun,
Exposing
the master of the law.
the elite
As the sun
secret
rules the
on
day, and the moon governs the night.
That was 4
so
days
should the
ago.
worshipful master
And I
govern
get
the rulers
text
over his lives
messages
with
saying
equal regularity.
I say text messages, but I download from the ether. Motherfuckers say, go on this and share this and see how they feel about, you know what I mean, shit like that. But if you ain't ready, you ready. Don't talk to me. I don't care. Motherfuckers ain't about that life. What you really want to? Oh, my man's in there, Mr. Turner. Yo, I'm cool then. You see what I'm doing? In the booth, like we used to do. I gotta come see him bring that 18 wood up there, and you know what I mean? Had that pole in there. And then we have you Bob, had a couple chairs in there. You know what I'm saying? Mobile barbershop. Shout out to Anthony. He was on that.
As they believe in the deity, they call the Great Architect, who is the false